Hey, it's working. Hey, Tubi people. Howlin' Mad One back at you. 11:51 on Saturday, August 19th. And I just finally got out from underneath the truck. I'm greasy. I'm dirty. I'm nasty. The new shirt and pants that I bought at Walmart on the first of the month are totally destroyed, and it ain't even September yet. I got grease on my forehead. I can't. That's where the starter hit me in the head. That hurt. Oh, that fucking hurt. But I got the starter in the truck and the truck running again. So much for them people that said, oh, I got grease on my cheek too. Damn, I'd better look in a fucking mirror. But this here, ever since watching the Adams Family a few nights ago, and that's how I get the grease on my face. Watching the Adams Family a few nights ago, and sitting there and without prompting it and thinking about it or asking it to, automatically it went along with the theme music, which made me happy as a pig and shit. I actually broke down and cried because I didn't expect it, but I'm coming back. Okay, so putting a starter in is no longer a 20-minute job with just a pair of vice grips because it's the only thing I got in the front seat of the truck in the goddamn O'Reilly's parking lot. Okay, it's been, this is what, Sunday already? Fuck, I don't know. I know it was on a Monday when I got the starter. It took me a while to. Evidently, you need two functioning hands to put in a Chevy 350 starter or a Chevy small block starter from under the truck. Goddamn thing sits so far up in the air that I. So I got I got the starter in the truck, got the battery charged back up, put a half gallon of gas in the generator about 9:30. Been charging the battery in the truck, charging the phone that I'm using right now, and watching a little old TV while things are charging. Went down, started the truck. It ran for a few minutes and died. And I said, "Oh, motherfucker. I know what that is. My gas gauges are lying to me. Gas gauge." I flicked the switch between the tanks and it tells me I got a quarter tank in each side. I don't. It died on me. I got out, looked under the hood. My glass fuel filter, my glass gas filter is empty. There is no petroleum product in that sucker. That's my first clue I'm out of gas, and I was only running in the float bowls to get it started and running. So my first project tomorrow is to put some petroleum product in the bitch. Get it right up to O'Reilly's, take the starter back for the core. So I got a ducat or two to get petroleum product. I haven't been out in a few days, and rumor is it's almost $5 a gallon. It's like 4.90 something. So, shit. I'm only gonna be able to get maybe a gallon or two, maybe 5 gallons of gas. I know Monday I got to get down to the P.O. box and get my credit card, my new one, because my old one I lost. And I still had a couple $100 on the credit card I could burn up, and I got to put that in for gas. So I guess I could probably use my $20 in quarters I have saved up to do laundry for petroleum. Uh, Fuck, I don't know. Getting towards the end of the month and I ain't got shit. Took me about a week to get that fucking starter in. That's a 20-minute job in the goddamn parking lot without the proper tools. It shouldn't take me that fucking long. I am not going to take the stroke thing as an excuse. I mean, I can do better. Okay, so I got to use a cane to walk. And this is almost functional. You know, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You know, it functions for a lot of things that it didn't used to function for. Come on, television, knock that shit off. You know, there's a lot of things it didn't do for a while there, but that it's now doing. I can still do shadow puppets on the wall, you know. But fuck. Almost a week to put in a starter? It's a 20-minute fucking job. Every little sharp rock and pebble, for some reason, seemed to be underneath me, and I'm working on dirt. I'm not working in gravel. My gravel, if there is any, is all rounded off like river or stream pebbles. It's not because a couple hundred years ago, a couple thousand years ago, where I'm at was a riverbank. Up the hill, up the road, the valley down through here was carved by the channel of water that went down through here out to the sound. And up the hill, before it drops down this way, where it's flat and drops down the other way, was all lake. And I find a lot of little round quartz pieces here. And me, if I'm finding, you know, that's the first thing I look for, quartz. There's quartz, where's the gold? But not just me. And I got a feeling there was an audit in here somewhere that somebody was sinking a shaft for something. Just by things I've seen in the hillside. Down below me, down here, over by where Austin's got the well dug. We're in Spring Valley. He had a pocket of clay that he dug a hole in that pocket of clay, he dug the hole in, fills up with fresh, clean water constantly. That's where the cats go for fresh water if I'm out of water up here in their dishes outside. They know there's water there. That might be where they're catching the frogs, is the overflow from that. Spring Valley, you kick the dirt around here, water comes up. I'm on one of the biggest fucking aquifers in the area. This whole damn hillside that's all gravel is filled full of water. Up the road, did gutters on some houses up a couple blocks up the highway, on the other side of the highway, back in the early 80s, and kicked the ground and the water would spring up. Because the guy that we were doing the gutters for, he said, yeah, you kick the ground around here, water squirts up. So I kicked the ground with my toe on my boot a couple times, and damn if water didn't spring up. Never forget that. Never seen it before. So, got the truck fixed, got it running, got to get some gas in it tomorrow. I feel accomplished because I got that done. I'm not happy about how long it took because I'm like a better mechanic than that. Let's see, this is April, May, June, July, August. Okay, this is 5 months since the stroke I had where I was told I was paralyzed on my left side, I'd never walk again. Okay, so 5 months after a severe cardiovascular accident and brain damage to go with it, and I'm under my truck putting a starter in. So I'm thinking the doctor's a little bit wrong about, it's one of them things is if I don't do it, who's going to? That's one thing the doctors and therapists didn't understand about my independent lifestyle. If I don't do it, it ain't going to get done. I can't ask anybody to help me because I don't have anybody to help me. I can't pay anybody to help me because I can't afford it because I can't even afford to pay attention half the time. And, that's the way it is. If I don't, I have to put the propane tanks up on the camper, up on the trailer, up by myself. Okay, so when they're full, they're a little bit heavier than they are when they're empty. What else? Wow. What movie am I watching? That's a young Kirk Douglas, a young real young Carolyn Jones, and a young Charlie Bronson. Wow. Some old Western. Who the fuck knows? So, got to start on the truck done after having 5 months. Fuck you, doctors. You don't know everything. I'm alive and kicking, chicken. I've been getting around a little bit without the cane. I can walk around the truck as long as I hold on to the side of the truck or touch the side of the truck as I'm walking alongside it. I'm not wobbly anymore. My balance is coming back. I think the brain is rewiring itself because things are working again. I am not having to depend on Depends like I used to. I have gotten control of that situation again. It's like having a second childhood. Learning to walk and talk again and learning to control bodily functions. This shit was easier over 60 years ago, I tell you. muscle memory is coming back. So I've got truck done. Damn, things are getting good again. The weather's changing and getting cooler. It's down into the 50s tonight. It's going to rain tomorrow just by the way my knee hurts. And if it rains, that means I can burn a little bit of this trash that's been accumulating. But I can't burn when, oh, I tell you, it's been dry and hot up here. The other night, working on the starter, I fell asleep underneath the truck and I was comfortable because it was cooled off, because it had been in the 90s all day long. Well, that's enough of that. Yeah.